All right, this video was requested, and we're going to show you how we put these in here. Maggie, you're going to have to get out. Yeah, you're going to have to get out of your room so we can put the motorcycles in here. This is what it looks like normally. This is like the little dog room. Yeah, there's some stuff going on up there. We'll show you that too. Guess what, Maggie? Gotta go. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Gotta go. This is not your room anymore. It's now a garage. Pedro doesn't care.
Come on.
She's fighting.
Good girl.
All right. Come on out.
We ordered these blackout curtains. We realized we like to have the patio down, and sometimes it's not always the coolest outside, but these blackout curtains keep out a lot of the heat and a lot of the light. So on when we're packing up to hit the traveling days, we just fold these back and put them on top of the queen bed in the garage.
We'll show you that here in a second. Don't forget for travel days. Don't forget travel days, you have to have your 3-season doors in the down position. So that's what she's doing now. The next step we do is we break down the dog crates. So we're going to break these down, they're little crates, and we'll show you what we do with these up here. We have these bags up here that we put them in and secure them. And let's check on these guys. Oh, they don't care. Look at them. They don't care. They can just lay on the couch now. Bringing the bed down. You can kind of see that gap right there where we have those bags. That's where we store our dog crates. And then we run it back up so they're not in the way. Yeah,
Pedro's bag. Maggie's bag. We gotta keep it low.
So what'd you put in there?
This is Pedro's crate, his cushion, and his blankets.
All go in the zipper bag?
In the zipper bag. We do that to prevent the dog hair from being all over the place and just have a nice tidy spot for their crates when we break them down for travel days.
Yep. All right, Maggie's crate is in the black bag.
Yep.
And then we're going to loosen these straps and tie them down, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So while we have this all the way down, you can see that curtain rod that we installed. I can post the link for it on Amazon. It's a tension rod. Oh, and there's Miss Jackie. She flips the curtains up there.
Just so they don't get caught when we're loading the bikes, and they'll be out of the way for
we don't need them for travel days.
Travel days.
Yeah. Flip it up there.
Bam!
Yeah. We got our ladders, our chairs, our table. Down here we have the dog beds, and that's really just a cushion of air. Right here, and then we throw our motorcycle jackets right there. We hang our helmets up here on hooks on this railing. Works out great. And then we'll run it up, show you what it looks like. So that's all the way up, and the stuff that we have strapped. Look at this little, look how this little hook is right here. It's like perfect. I was like, can strap that down there. So that's all the way up. Opens up the whole garage, and we will
break down the patio.
Yeah, we're going to put our chalk blocks in too. You might have seen this in the background, but we decided that table is like, it feels like it's 200 pounds when you're moving it. It takes up a lot of space. We went with a smaller little 4-foot table, 2 chairs and 2 stools, and the stools are the same height as the ones in there. We had 2 friends over for dinner, and we were able to put the peninsula up, and then we sat on our stools. They sat on the Brinkley stools. It worked out great. But that is going into storage. We're not going to have that toting around with us. This is where we store the chalk blocks. Everything fits in there. Get those out. And Jackie has, we'll show you those installed, but Jackie has labeled all of the tie downs, like front right, front left, rear, and we have them certain lengths for each bike. So we'll show you what these look like mounted. They mount into these quick disconnects right here that I use lag bolts to put into the floor. And they're very secure, but they don't really, we don't tie anything to them. They're just to keep the front tire in place. That's it. So they're not adding any like structural support to the bike or holding it up or anything. It just holds the front tire to keep it from moving from side to side. One of the things we do is we hook these yellow bungees on here. You can see it. And we drop it down the side in preparation for putting the ramp down because it holds it. Oh, you waiting on me?
Yeah, it helps keep the patio doors open and the gates open while we drop the ramp and load up the
Yeah,
bikes.
because in the wind we've had those blow closed while we're trying to load bikes. So then what we do is we hook the other end of the handle right there, and it holds that door against the gate, holds that gate wide open. So where we're at is pretty steep, I'm not gonna lie. It was fun getting the bikes out, so it should be just as much fun getting them in. I found if you come in at an angle a little bit, then you can, our bikes are super light, but if you come in at an angle, you can then pick up the rear end and move it over, and you don't have to worry about damaging your doors with your big old
Wide bags.
with your hobo bag, she calls them. Your big hobo bags all over your bike.
You're in, baby. Whoop. All right there.
All right, so there's the GS tied down. We use the center and there, and we purposely mounted them where we can still access the door to get in and out. I can still walk through here, step over the bike. You can see there's room on both sides. I can get through here. And if I could, I could get through back here as well if I needed to for something, which I've had to tighten straps before doing that. Bye.
Bye.
Boom, there it is.
Boom. Good job, babe.
Thanks. All right, there you go. There's both bikes in the garage. Tied down. Plenty of room. I can't fit in between there, but Jackie can.
And then you still have access to the garage door.
Yeah, I'll come around there real quick.
And this.
So, yeah, we can still access the garage.
From
Pedro.
all three doors.
Pedro, your crate's gone, bro.
Okay.
Sorry.
Enough
Yep.
of that crying.
So, yeah, we can still, like on travel days, we can get in here. We can move around, tighten up a strap if it needs to be tightened up, whatever. Well, I didn't talk about this, but this is my toolbox. And on travel days, my ladder goes under that, and then it ratchets down and holds it in place. Because we couldn't give up all of our tools.
Yeah,
you
and
got?
then also on travel day, all doors shut.
Yeah.
So that door gets shut,
Yeah.
the windows get shut. Make sure we close them down, close the blinds.
Yep.
Just like a checklist.
Yep. Then we just do these in reverse. Try not to pop yourself in the face. Take that off and flip it inside. Take this one off. Flip it inside. Well, that didn't work, did it? Flip it inside, and then we'll take those off before we close it. Are you locking me out?
Yeah, you gotta lock the doors
Oh, okay.
so they don't bounce
Guess
open.
I'll see you tomorrow. You're not gonna let me back in.
Bye, Felicia.
Right. Doors are closed. Bye, Felicia. And we found that if you close the driver's side first, it works out best. So we'll do that, show you. The other thing we figured out is putting those cables back there to keep them out of the closing, because we had a problem with it early on. Whenever you tried to close it, those cables were getting hemmed up.
They get stuck in the crack down there.
Yep, they get stuck down there in that little crack. So you can just...
They got Velcro here on the deal. Velcro the bars together and just add the little wire.
Yep, too easy.
Okay, so before you bring the ramp up, you have to have that door open
Or at least cracked. Yeah.
for airflow, for pressure. When you shut that big door, it goes wha-wham. Well,
How does it go?
wha-wham.
Oh, wham.
Well,
And
now
I
with that
found
door
too-
open on the side there,
I found too that if I close this and slam that side, it works best.
And you see the air pressure goes right out the door.
And that's it. And that's loading the motorcycles. Pretty cool. So while we're on a roll, we decided we'd show you where we put this whole Blackstone setup. It goes right in here, and we'll show you how we do it. If you didn't know, Brinkley gives you this really cool little quick disconnect right here. Boom. Got it. So Jackie figured out that this will fit right here inside, and then we put the cup right there.
That's a little side table and the grease catcher.
Yeah. And then all I do is pick up the whole thing. I have this cardboard over here pre-positioned. I set it on the cardboard. And I just slide it in. It didn't go all the way. Walk around the cardboard. And
voila!
And that's my level I use to make sure it's level when we're cooking. Keep it right there. And that's it. Blackstone gives you that little side table, but that side table wasn't enough. Plus, everything to get close to the Blackstone melts. I was like,
like
put
your
the
handles
there
on
and
your
then it melts.
spatula.
Right. So we bought this bad boy where everybody gets everything, Amazon, and I'll show you where it goes.
It folds up really compact.
Yep. So this little table fits right there in that space. And then this is the little table that it sits on, all folded up.
That's the base.
Yeah, the base.
The
and
legs.
we put it right there. And then our trash can goes on top of that, our outdoor trash can.
And our chairs.
Yeah, and our fold-up chairs. Somebody was asking where the stairs go. Your stairs fit right here. You do have to remove these though.
And those are the patio stairs.
Yeah, and
so the legs slide out from the bottom and they have a little stick that holds them in the...
Yep.
And they're all adjustable in case you need a different height.
And what I'm looking for is Jackie put F's on here for front, so you know how to put them into the stairs.
You barely see
yeah,
that.
you can barely see them, but I know they're there.
Yeah.
So you put a little F on there, and that way you know which way to put them in, because we've put them in backwards and then it doesn't work on the ground. So it's all trial and error. So you throw those in there, and then your ladder, when you put it in, has to go in hooks down. See the hooks on there?
Hooks down.
Hooks down. Right there. And that's it.
Fits in perfectly. No fuss.
It's like they designed it that way. Good job, Nate. Way to go, buddy.
Good job, Brinkley.